Happy Thursday. Today, we're taking a look at Gray Zone Warfare Early Access VIP. Now, unfortunately, I don't get to play this, but we are going to take a peek. We're going to watch some Tomographic, one of my favorite creators out there. We're going to take a peek at his stream for a while and just check this game out. You know, it's interesting the way that Gray Zone Warfare has gone about prepping and getting the word out about this game, because they've essentially given that job, if you want to call it that, to content creators almost exclusively. I mean, everything you're seeing about this game is come almost exclusively from other content creators. That was definitely a plan by Madfinger Games to do that. So I think that's interesting. And, you know, I'm always a little hesitant about anything until you can play it. But, you know, this game looks like it has a lot of potential. There's some little things here and there, but we're going to watch this today for a little while. A little later in the day, we're going to play some Insurgency Sandstorm and just rip some things up. But for a little while now, let's take a peek. Now, bear with me because we're going to work on some sound here, and I want to make sure that we get everything working for you correctly. But let's jump in here and see what we got going with Mr. Tomo. You're going to be seeing my OBS here for a minute because I'm a ding-dong.
Coughing, but I think I'm good.
So one of the things about this game so far, gun sounds are not great. They're pretty empty sounding. That's something that you'd think would be fairly easy to, you know, to improve upon. The game graphically looks amazing. I'm going to put this into full screen for you, too.
Should be okay. Once that reaches...
The game graphically looks really good. Tomo is streaming in 1440, but I'm sure he's playing in at least 4K. But
yeah, no rip shooting.
Game looks good. Movement looks pretty good, too. I mean, you know, there's so many things about this game that look great. The gun models look outstanding.
I might mess around with some of that stuff, though, before official release of the game. Goodies, nice little soda. Is this game going to be heavy? What do you mean, performance-wise? You can see my current FPS in the top right of the screen. I'm getting some occasional rubber banding server side, but performance on my system, i9 3900K with
that's
an
the
RTX
caveat
4090,
there.
running the game on full.
He's running on full epic
settings,
but he's got the top graphics cards you can get right
much
now.
better than it was in
he's
the,
got a really good CPU as well. So
yeah, I don't know how it's going to perform on lower end systems.
Probably not great. I mean, if we're being honest,
if you have a card,
optimization will be something that will be really important, I think, for this game, because it is Unreal 5 and graphically it is going to be an intensive game. You can just tell it is going to be
I've got
bad.
an interact option for you. If you press if you bring up your character thing, or like you should be able to have some meds in your rig or whatever. How can I see this interacting?
And he mentioned too that he's getting some rubber banding, which I think totally normal to be expecting for. This is a really early playtest. This is VIP access only. This isn't open to the public just yet.
I should fix you up real good.
So that, I think, all makes sense.
I'll take a sippy.
Mm-hmm. Shots north. How's my guy doing? He's getting there. Just panning like a dog for now.
probably a better way for me to screen share this as opposed to desktop capture, but that's what I'm doing today. So there's going to be a couple times when I'm switching back and forth between some things, and you're going to just be looking at my OBS. I'm going to apologize for that now. This was the last second thing to do this today. I forgot they were doing this, and I did want to spend some time taking a look at this while we kind of prepped for ripping into Insurgency a little bit later.
This is a marketplace, so this is a big POI. So like as you get quests and stuff here, you're gonna have to hold these areas. So like the other,
yo, code word.
What's your favorite flavor?
Banana.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
I know he's waiting for his regular group, I think, right now. So some of the random interactions with some of these randoms has been pretty funny, just in the start of it. One thing I've noticed in the limited playtest they did at the end of last month, and so far even today, you know, firefights. If you're expecting this game to be in any way really fast paced, it's not going to be that. There will be moments, right?
How do I check mag, guys?
This is very much meant to be a more slow paced, tactical
V, or
game.
if you just press V, it'll do the whole weapon.
Today's 2 is exclusively for other players to play against each other, and you know the last playtest they did, which was also very limited. It was all on individual servers, so you know a group got to go in and play only PvE. Did not get a chance to run into other players. Today is a chance, I think, for Madfinger to get an opportunity to
Still hurt. I think I need to
test things when there are multiple groups of people playing on the map at the same time, with the potential for them to run into each other and actually have a PvP element. That's really what today is all about.
Blood, though. I'm just exhausted for some reason. Health and hunger's fine though. I mean, hydration and hunger's fine. Take a sip of the old energy drink.
I'm getting hit through the walls.
First impressions. My true first impression is in the first like gameplay video I did. I did take part in a play test prior to this.
Who's hurt? Who's hurt?
But this is the first time I'm going to be experimenting with like PvP and stuff. So so far it's pretty much the same experience for me. Still some of that like early access jank that was in the first build, but again,
you notice his
still alpha, no confirmed.
His red dot, well, not his red dot, but his hollow sight is incredibly tiny when he's looking in ADSing. He's not really sure why that happened. That's not supposed to be like that. That's definitely a bug. There is a way to adjust your actual reticle within your reflex sight, but I guess he tried to mess with it, and then it just became very tiny, and now he's not really sure what happened. So if you're wondering about that,
on par with that, there's like a weird
141162.
like he kind of it breaks immersion.
You know, listen, hearing that,
Though,
hearing those gun sounds, man, it just really makes me hope
Use
that they really do some upgrading on that.
I think we should get inside like a.
Is he dead?
There's a lot of talk about the AI needing an upgrade and needing some better mechanics built in with it, which is I think that was to be expected with anything like this. But those guns should sound better considering how good the rest of this looks and feels.
I can't tell how I'm injured.
I found it.
That's what I was actually looking to do.
Wait, you can't tell how you're injured?
Well, it says I'm hurt, but I'm not losing blood. I've got full hydration and hunger. For some reason, I'm still panting like a dog.
It says organ injury.
That looks. I mean, it looks great. I mean, you can't.
Okay, let me try.
The inventory system is obviously going to look very similar to something like Tarkov, but it's also a lot more approachable from everything I've seen and what I know about it.
Just stitch
reading some in-depth breakdowns on how it works, things like that.
Yeah, just a casual bit of surgery.
What happened, bro?
That's pretty cool. That's the first time I'm seeing that
apparently I've got an organ injury, so
healing mechanic here.
Oh, see if this works.
But a kidding H uses like a health item that I have on me and it heals me.
Yeah, it does. As long as it's in your pocket, so you're rigged, then it's accessible.
That's pretty.
There we go. That fixed me.
That's a really cool little.
So I should have like.
It's just a little thing, right? You know, but just he's actually
the indication that I was injured.
Using
an organ injury.
But it looked like a fish hook. Obviously, it's not. But
all right, good to know. That works.
It does seem like too you're going to need to make an effort if you need to do something like that, heal yourself.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
in varying
some
different
decent
degrees
volume.
of what kind of healing you have to do, whether it be a little bit or a lot. If you need to do something extensive like that, you're going to need to find somewhere to spend a little bit of time to do it. It's going to take a minute to do it. It's not going to be a real fast thing.
You can't save him if he went down.
Yeah,
If it wasn't a headshot.
What if you're my snack? Can I grab you?
Ayo.
Yeah, let's go to that back room real quick, Haas.
Come here, dude. It's been rough, man.
Well, I'm rolling around with a massive faction right now. Like, if we get into PvP with one guy who's on his own.
You better say cream pies! There you go! Alright.
This cream pie thing, I don't know. This happened at the beginning of this stream for them.
From the Fast Boys yet? No.
You said...
There's a lot of people here. I'm just gonna.
All right,
I was just saying, yeah, imagine if like one solo guy from another faction rolls up on us.
We heard some.
Yeah, they're gonna be upset.
Someone got gunned down.
Are you guys still looking for that mission building? It should be over here.
I think a pistol guy got gunned down.
I think if you're looking for a cell phone, it's this way.
So this is also the first time that this has been possible for, you know, like Tom here is
Boys, stack
waiting
up on me.
for some of his regular guys, but he's been able to. Now he's playing with other random
way.
people within that were already in the game. It's the first time that this whole entire game has been
I
opened
think
up
this is going to be your objective.
to the
building,
entire
if you
group
do it.
of people playing in the playtest, as opposed to all being broken up into individual servers for everybody to play on just against PvP stuff. So
Alright, check this out.
the interaction between other people boost up. You know, there's going to be a lot of slow play in this game. So the fact that you can interact with people in
there
the
a phone
meantime,
here for you?
people you don't know, I think is
There's not
something
a
you knew
phone
was
here.
going to
Okay, I
be
guess you don't have
possible,
one.
but
Damn it.
certainly adds to
Roadside
the
picnic.
knew we
Good
should have
book.
done
to the
Good book.
experience.
Roadside picnic.
Oh,
Isn't that from something?
Some lore right there for you. What is this?
Some lore on this table for you here as well.
Gent House, not Penthouse. Interesting.
Gent House
Y'all
magazine.
upstairs?
Yeah, come upstairs.
Ooh, can I open it?
There's a mission in here.
Yeah, if you've got the mission equipped,
Where would it be?
it'll be on the table there,
Cell phone there.
where the computer is. Be a
Get
cell
up,
phone.
Move back
Out
real
of my
quick,
way,
buddy.
Fox.
Should be right here if you have it on.
Oh no, I don't have it on.
Okay. Yeah, when you're in the base, you have to go tab and then click vendors, and there's like.
So you
basically
see his
missions you
FPS
can
up the
accept.
top right. I mean, if you just pop it in here, but he's getting very good performance. I mean, 100 and basically he's like between 135 and 160-ish,
These boys got themselves in a
150-ish. I think it'd be real important to make sure to temper the expectations for that, just because
Up and
not
over.
everybody's going to have a 4090 and a top-end CPU, and probably DDR5 RAM, I'm going to assume as well. So, I mean, again, optimization, I think, is going to be really interesting to see how they're able to get this game where people can play it. I mean, granted, you know, you're just going to have to make concessions. If you have a really old system,
Might be some PvP.
you're
around
just
here.
we're getting to the point in time where you're going to need to start upgrading, but middle of the road stuff should be able to play games still, and I'd like to know how that will work, how this will work for stuff like that. I think I've got a just above middle of the road now. 2-3 years ago, mine was maybe closer to top end, but I got a 3080,
Yeah.
a 5900X, and 32 gigs of RAM.
Listen to them
which-
froggies.
Realistically, should be able to run anything. Maybe not at top end graphics, but at high to medium high
Those
graphics.
two.
Let me know if they got AK mags. I need AK mags.
I think that's what
Oh,
you.
bro, I was
I
telling
think
you
that's fair. That's a fair expectation to have. I think.
You're
good, I got two right
here. I'm fine, brother.
Reload.
Alright, we still got quite a ways to go.
Green Prize, brother.
Hello, cream pies. Bananas and cream
pies.
pies.
Alright, let's
So weird. I don't know what that's about. I got to it a little late, or I missed that part, and they've been saying it for a while, and I don't
It was
know.
Comic-Con when I first heard that guy talking. Sounds just like him.
Yo, is Plasma still with us?
I don't know about that.
Somewhere. Yeah, there he is.
So funny, we're just rolling with a massive squad like this.
Contact!
That's all you guys.
Melted.
So all these guys ran into each other at their there's 3 factions. If you don't know, I mean, there are 3 factions that you get to choose where you will start from when you pick one at the beginning. The first time you load into the game, you pick one of the 3 factions. That becomes the base from which you start your operations, where you squad up, all that. So all of these guys all just met at that base, and this was not like one built-in group that we're all planning to come play together. Some of them were, I'm sure. He's in Tom. We're watching Tom McGraphic, and he's in waiting for some of his regular guys, and he just found these guys.
Still want to find that attic.
And this was something you could not do in the first playtest back at the end of March. Towards the end of March, I should say.
Contact down.
Some mags or meds?
Mags.
Oh, geez, how many did you bring?
One more.
That wrist looks a little weird when he turns it. It looks just all bent out.
Bringing in more ammo for these guys.
I do like, though, one of the things that they do in this, when you're leaning, it actually, the shoulder, like instead of it just leaning like that, apparently the gun actually switches to the corresponding shoulder, which is a nice little touch. Which is more obvious, I think, when you're near an obstacle you're leaning around.
That's what one they had.
But you'll notice the gun actually moves into the center of the body to move around to the left or to the right.
I freaking wish I accepted this quest, bro.
Yeah, there's no mission timer. It's just.
Let's go.
Let's
We're
push
going
out.
this way. We're going
That's one thing it's specified for new people join in.
Five choppers.
It's a persistent server, so yeah, it's always ongoing, but there's no mission timer, so you can just.
Can we just get like a Chinook?
Basically, your time is limited to how many resources you brought with you.
Yo, I can't call an LZ there.
You can stay out here as long as you want.
Go over to it, though.
No,
It does look really
near
good.
to it.
Yo, were we supposed to get medical supplies?
I've got to find this attic, dude. I have to split from these boys. Can I fire here, maybe?
No, yeah,
Would've been hilarious.
Fit through there.
I'm gonna break.
He's just off on his own now.
Give those guys their own
That gun-
devices while I
that-
try and find this attic.
That gun sound,
Hopefully
man,
get
is
all the loot
just,
for myself.
I don't know. Not great, I guess would be the word.
Foliage looks incredible. Does it look good on stream? Usually when it's like a load of bushes or grass, like... The bit rate is just awful for YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, like, it still looks really good. Even watching this on 1440, granted, it's being streamed, so it's being compressed to all hell. But
I don't know, I think there's a lot of promise with this game.
you can tell how good this probably looks natively, even with the compressed.
It's just too early for me to
Review.
say, yeah, this is the one, you know? It's definitely a fresh take on the whole extraction shooter vibe. By having it persistent and just drop in, drop out.
What up, Tom?
Hey, there he is. Have you played one yet, Fug?
Oh, yeah, I'm in a lobby right now. I'm trying to get my gear back. I just got like one tap by an AR across the map.
Pain. Yeah, I've not actually had a PvP engagement yet.
Yeah.
Have you
that
had a PvP?
Doesn't
No.
sound terribly fun, does it?
No, yeah, the factions seem to spawn pretty far from each
Banana
other,
cream
right?
pie!
Nice. So we'd have to travel quite a bit if we want to fight the other.
Is the task
the
over
enemy
here? Is there a
players
task
instead
in
of
this
AI.
area?
I still
Yeah,
want to know
they're
what the
gonna
hell
be way
that
up
banana cream pie thing is
South,
about.
I guess.
I have a feeling I'm not gonna find out. I don't think I'm gonna find out.
I'm looking for a attic, because I have a key that will let me in there, but... Just trying to find that
Attic,
building.
I have no clue, man.
Yeah. The banana... The funny thing is, that banana cream pie thing's probably saved us quite a bit. I feel like
Banana
these
cream pie?
Okay.
These guys have like started this thing where, in
I
order to
think-
decipher if it's a friendly or not,
That's
we have
what
to
I
say
was
banana
thinking.
cream pie.
The heck?
Makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of friendly fire here day one.
Not a bad move.
Yeah, they need
honestly.
armbands or something.
Already got tapped at once, but didn't go down yet to them.
The only way to tell is by interacting with the player when you're in close quarters.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's something that,
To like view their health and stuff.
obviously
and
this
see
is
their name
going
that way.
for realism,
Even then.
but the fact that there really is no kind of
Really just, like, paying
discernible
attention to the
between the
map all
three
the time, to where
factions.
your
There's no
faction
really
is.
like discernible ways that, as far as anybody can seemingly tell so far, like there's no like certain sets of camos that are, you know, available to each of those three factions only, so that while similar, you know, it's definitely not in your team because you guys don't have this particular kind of outfit or whatever, you know. Stuff like that would be nice to have, so you can still have a way to know without having to like literally walk up on somebody, but also not having to add visual elements, because I know that's something they don't want to do. They do not. They want to stay away from stuff like that. They want to keep this as immersive as possible. So like adding too many visual elements to discern who's who and all that, that's something they've been vocal about wanting to stay away from.
Yeah, like footsteps, they need to change. They've talked about that as well. Kind of sounds like I'm walking on like wood instead of concrete.
It's an interesting thing because this, I mean, there's just a lot of not much happening, which I know is also part of it, and that's not, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that necessarily either. But I think some people are probably expecting this to be maybe even a little more fast-paced than it is. But I think that's something to really be aware of going in.
Well, there is a
is
door
that
there.
This is very clearly
a
lot of exploration, as much as it is actual, you know, gunfights and engagements. And the nice thing about that, though, is, I mean, even for this being so early on, I mean, the level design and the interior design of these buildings is really, really nice. It looks, the world looks, definitely looks very lived in. And I think with a lot of games like this, they can suffer from just emptiness in places that are meant to look as if there were people there or something like that. And this, they've done a very good job for the most part that I can tell, you know, in multiple videos that I've watched, the previous playtest, today watching some of this already. They did not, you know, they didn't miss on making these apartments and little houses look like people actually live there.
It looks like a door should be able to open though. There's no way to vault up over it, so.
See, I wonder if you could vault on top of your own player over a wall, you know?
Yeah, there is PvP.
Because that would be kind of cool.
Okay, if I go in here, can I get back out?
My guess is if he can't go back there that way, they won't let him anyways. That would be usually how stuff like that works. Whoa, that's a hell of a jump. Michael Jordan over there.
I'm tempted to just drop my M4 because it doesn't look like there's a way.
That door does not look like you can go in it. It looks pretty boarded up too, by the way.
Nah, there's no interior to this building. Definitely no way out from the inside. That's all like, there would be details here, but there isn't. Like there is here, you know. Not worth the risk getting stuck on the other side of that with no way out but killing myself. That's a big building.
The ambient,
in there?
you know, there you go. It's just unfortunate that his hollow sight doesn't work because of whatever bug he ran into. I mean, it works, but it's really hard to see on playback. He made mention of that earlier. Like, for some reason, the dot in that hollow just got super duper 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 tiny for some reason or another.
I might want to take his AK. Dump the M4 I have in my backpack. I think that's probably going to cost more. I still have ammo to use because I'm running out here.
Yeah, the AI, the enemy AI has been
bamboo.
you know, sufficient, I suppose, but it's not. It is in no way a strong point at all right now, and that's been talked about on more than a few occasions from a lot of different people who have had a chance to play this. And
what's the current objective?
They have
I haven't
Mad
accepted
Finger
a
Games.
mission yet. I'm waiting for the boys to get on. Right now, I've just been like helping out with other members of my faction.
Mad Finger has made a, you know, just made mention that that's something that they are trying to.
If I knew they were going to be this late, though, I probably
make
would have
better.
started out with a
AI,
mission.
intelligence, movement. Things
Right
like
now,
that.
I'm trying to find an attic for this key that I found. Hopefully, I'll find some good stuff in there. Yeah, I'll take his AK. I forgot I offloaded that M4 at the base between servers, right?
You're taking his shorts? Jeez Louise.
Cool.
So I watch a bit of Tom's. There's a few other people playing this too, so I might jump over and check out someone else's stream on this for a little bit too. A little later today, we're going to be playing some Insurgency Sandstorm, and you know.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm dead.
Skip the coma.
I clicked off my monitor. I jumped off. That actually scared me, dude. Wait, skip coma? I guess I could.
I don't know that he would have had a chance, even if they hadn't have frozen on him.
Come back around naturally.
Because he seemed to like he died.
Teammate to help me get up
like that. Skip coma. I mean, generally speaking, skipping the coma is a good idea. Just a general rule of thumb, I think.
Doubt it. It's not gonna be like armor, is it? Scared the crap out of me, dude. I heard his like changed fire mode or something. I just got gunned down. Oh my god, he stood right over me.
Let's see. We're gonna jump in on.
Can't bring up the map right now.
Who shall we check?
I know vaguely where I am. It said Blue Drake killed me. Well, that was a lie.
Did you guys find where the keys go by any chance? Like I have a few, but I don't really know where to use them.
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, you just gotta find them out in the wild.
Okay, I'll explore a little bit.
Well, if it has like does it have like a KV next to it, or?
Oh, it actually says.
Yeah, I have one for a
says
clinic.
If you double click on it, it says a key for the attic storage space of a restaurant in the Ku Vong.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So there's there's an attic space somewhere in there.
Fix 8. I've never heard of that name before. Oh, cool ads. Brought to you by Steph.
This is for the girlies that hate wearing bras. These bralettes by MeUndies are the only bras I wear. They're so...
Might as well give this XTU a go.
Looks like we found a good one here.
All right.
Some boxes and boxes of stuff. Ooh. Will we actually do, like...
well, there will be one that we can actually pick up, I would guess, from what I've read.
What if you can combine ammo from...
This is John, apparently. You can see at the bottom left there.
Could be... Hang on, I'm everywhere. You can load ammo into your gun.
You can load ammo... Oh, it's got to be in here, George. It's a building. Yeah, nations. I just unlocked it with my key, George.
Oh, yeah.
So this is what I think Tom was trying to open. This is one of the same doors.
Yeah.
It said the same one of the same denotions on it, the KV thing.
Spectre armor and a tactical helmet.
Well, you can have... Hang on. Why is it appearing?
It's the same
How
helmet
do
he
you know how
already
strong
has.
this is?
The armor or something he doesn't have, though. So.
Oh, don't pick up that. Just crashed my game.
Are you joking?
Just completely crashed my game, no?
Well...
It's a fancy blue helmet here. Which I'm now wearing.
You got the armor? The body armor?
I didn't take the armor, I took the helmet.
I wonder where this is going to put me.
Can unload a mag?
Are there vehicles? You can get, like, transported with...
So one of the other guys that I was checking early before we started streaming today was, he was having an issue, just the game kept crashing every time he was opening it. Which is a little disconcerting, obviously.
Where am I on your screen?
He was saying he was running with a 4090. I don't know what his CPU or RAM setup was, but his 4090...
Oh, that's a good question. That's actually a really good question.
My guess, you know, is this game is not. This is going to be
Did we complete
CPU
the quest?
bottlenecked
No.
when you have
Damn it.
issues that more than it will be GPU bound.
I don't think this what we just did was related. I think this was like a bonus
as
room.
understanding that
versus this.
if you're expecting that most people playing this are going to be having probably an upper to 20 series to low 30 series and up GPUs, so it's going to be. I mean, this game is going to be CPU intensive to some extent. It's got to be.
Let me see what I can do. So I can tell you, if I do that, does that show anything on your screen?
I need that. Yeah, I've accepted it. Yeah.
Okay. So squad, and then I'm gonna. If I hit begin deployment, sorry, and you're not here.
It's the first time I'm looking at a loot box, actually. Well, loot boxes.
Yes.
But a loot box being picked up.
Let's see what happens here.
Like
Thank you very much, Troy.
Really?
I'm wearing that
this
right
is
now.
dirty
What you just bought.
burglar. Again? Dirty
Oh.
sausage fingers.
Yeah, George, you're with me. You're with me.
Hello, George.
Nice.
Hello?
Very
Where'd you
nice
go?
indeed.
Hello.
Hello?
Did you get your fancy armor?
I haven't spawned back in yet.
Let's see. Let's check on
I
something
think
else
I'll risk
here.
it. My game's
You're
just
we-
crashed.
You're wearing it. You're already.
Rated T.
I like to get a look at a few different people's perspective of what's happening.
Maintenance room.
What their experiences are, because it's one of the reasons you play test too. Obviously, is just there'll be varying different degrees of PC setups, things like that. Also, where people are in the world is going to have some influence on this too, because of the way that they're connecting to servers. This guy's using a much tighter FOV than everybody else I've seen so far.
2 years, baby, smile.
Seems like nowadays, I mean, it's just you'd expect everybody's playing at the widest FOV they can get. That's just kind of the thing. Unless he's intentionally squeezed the screen a bit, but I don't think so, because you can see his FPS count up there in the top right, and that's.
We dropped this one.
He's got 2 of them actually, which is nice. This guy's getting significantly better performance than some of the other people we've watched today too.
How do I get
just in base FPS?
Wait, is Trex back?
He's getting. Look at some of those dips are kind of crazy though. I think that's when he's opening the map though, which is pretty common for games like this, big open games. When you pop the map open, Squad. If you've ever played that, you'll know how that works there.
Is the game only available to streamers at the moment? Yes.
Just taking a little break, huh? Okay.
Is it PvE? No, it's PvP. So there's 3 factions, guys. All right, here's the rundown.
Well, it is
there's 3
PvE
factions. You
as
pick
well.
your faction, and then you can find your friends on your faction and that. If you pick a different faction at this point during this test, you can't switch. You'll be stuck with these people. However, in the future, you'll be able to switch factions and team up with other people and stuff like that. There's missions. You do the missions. You get more landing zones. The more missions you do, the more landings, and then obviously the further you get out there, and the more you fight PvP.
Something if you're not terribly familiar with the way this particular test set up, or even the game in general, the 3 factions are out there. When this first got tested, kind of mid to late last month, in a much more limited way, there were a lot of people getting a chance to play it, but you couldn't play against other people. You were with your group of 4 or 5 or whatever it was, and you were just in the map on your own. This is the first time they're allowing everybody that's playing right now has an opportunity to be running into each other. Not everybody. I mean, obviously there is a server maximum, player cap, but it's the first time that multiple groups of people are going to be running into each other. Now, it still is PvE as well, though. I mean, there's NPCs scattered across the map all over the place, but this is the first time you're going to actually run into PvP encounters, which is the main reason why they're. And this is a week-long thing, I believe, going, or maybe it's through the weekend. It's one of the 2. So after today, I would assume you're going to see they're going to do something overnight with some sort of a slight patch. After they're going to get a lot of information today.
Hey, bro.
And the one thing I've seen so far, crossing just a handful of different people's streams, is that there's been at least 2 or 3 people that have had issues with crashing in one way or another. One guy was having a hard time just loading the game in. somebody we were watching just a minute ago had a crash when they picked up something out of a loot container, particularly one item. It was a vest specifically. Other people that I've been watching, like Tomo, we were watching a little bit earlier. He was, I mean, everything seemed to be running fine for him, and I didn't see any issues. Some stuttering, some rubber banding, but that's server related, not not so much the game having an issue.
So are you still having to push to talk?
Yeah.
When you talk?
Push to talk when you have to talk. All right.
The next two quests are right next to each other.
Quick little checky. What do we got? And as the day goes on, I mean, more people are popping up with streams. This started at I think 10 a.m. Central Time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern, and there was just a few people going, but now it's starting to fill up quite a bit. Blue Drake. Ads brought to you by Stuff on YouTube. This game looks. I mean, I've said this already, but I mean, it looks great. Generally speaking, the sound is also fantastic, except for the most important thing. The one thing that I'm a little concerned about is the guns don't sound very good. They just don't.
And I do my task, and anything I come back with, I sell, and I go out with a hatchet again.
Waiting for this helicopter. This helicopter comes in. You take these helis from your bases. They're on rails. You can't fly them. You can't control them. You have an option to pick from certain spots in the map where you'll get dropped in for your insertion, essentially, and then you will call them in for extraction as well. But it does look pretty, doesn't it?
Should I kill him? Should I just stab him right out?
So I'm looking at Blue. So look, this is something interesting here now. I mean, looking at Blue Drake's performance.
Just fucking Winter Soldier this guy.
30 to 40 FPS is that's the lowest I've seen. That's kind of crazy actually, compared to what we've been seeing across the board from everyone else. I'm actually really surprised he doesn't have a rig that is more suited to run this. I mean, he only has like 1 million subscribers.
Hey, Epic.
But I think this is it's not great to see this 50 number up there at the top. Oops, 48, 50-ish. But it is important, I think, because I think a lot of us are going to be who are interested in this game are going to probably be working on middle tier PC setups, and I think this is probably a more realistic look. I would say though, like I have a 3080, I've got a 5900X, and 32 gigs of 3600 DDR4.
Okay.
I would personally,
I used to work at a gas station.
I think I should be able to run most anything at medium to high graphics and get 60 to 90 would be what I would hope for.
Anyway,
personally,
tell me,
just in experience with other games that are big as well. So I'd actually be very interested to know what it is he's running off of. We're gonna switch out and find someone else here.
All right, here we go.
Keep an eye on that for you.
But I think that's something to be very aware of. If you're planning to get this game, understand that as we're getting farther into the future with gaming, I mean, like the necessity for better components is just becoming more and more important. Come back to Tom's, see what he's up to.
Go over, clap some other. Imagine.
Are you flying back to base? He said.
We just missed his
I'm on my way
boat.
To the LC. I wonder if I can call it in from here if I have to get close.
You have to be within range of it, yeah.
So this is back at their base, right? You know, as we discussed earlier, we have 3 factions. You pick one for the purpose of this playtest. Once you pick your faction for the week or the weekend, whatever it is, that's what you got to play with. So if you're trying to play with your friends in this,
so good, doesn't it, visually?
And you pick the wrong one later on, that's not going to be as big of a deal. But for this particular playtest, you have to have picked the right faction because that's what you're going to be stuck with.
Yeah.
One of the things that's been talked about though is it's really difficult to decipher enemies from friendlies, and while that to some extent makes sense, it's supposed to be realistic. You're supposed to have to do some identification. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of definition between you can get the same camos no matter, regardless of where you're at, which might be a good idea to break that down a little farther and make it so that each faction has sort of built-in kinds of camouflage patterns and things like that, just for some amount of, identification purposes. I'd like to find somebody that's in a gunfight right now. Would be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
What do you mean? I don't know. The ADS is like the slider.
There may be. Watch out for him. He stabbed my brother to death. Watch out. Watch out for Terry.
Bag it up, Terry. Bag it up.
Terry!
You guys are not Terry.
Move out of the way, Terry. Move.
Are we all here right now? Yeah. I think I'm just about ready.
I'm ready.
I just sent it to LZ1 first. Okay.
So we're gonna watch.
So now this is gonna feel more like
DayZ, from getting picked up to insertion, and it seems like
just trying not to die.
Right.
I'm Tarkov to DayZ.
I'm thinking we're gonna get to watch these guys insert, find their mission that they're going for, and kind of see how this game plays out from base through your, initial first mission. Let's just call it that.
No questions asked.
Let me get a good look at everyone too, so we know.
Hello.
Who not to kill. All right.
Yeah, definitely don't pick up other hats.
Back it up, Terry. Back it up.
That's what made me kill.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Because I saw he didn't have a hat, and then I saw a hat. And I was like,
I was just crouched looking the other way.
I won't show my search results. I know I'm doing my.
It was definitely my fault.
There's a better way for me to share this screen than what I'm doing right now, but I decided to do this today for the first part, kind of in the last second, and I just didn't have time to research how to do it. So I'm being real careful, though. Don't you worry. I think this game looks really fun, though, man. I don't know if you know anything about this.
That everyone joined this clan.
It's got potential. I think it looks great, which is nice.
What's up? I said I'm a little bit concerned. A lot of people, like most people, just joined Crimson so that we could play with each other. You can't switch factions, right?
No.
Not for this week. I don't think it's going to be like that when the actual game launches into early access. You will have, you might be stuck with it for a certain amount of time, but it'll be a little easier to switch factions if you have to, because you get locked into a faction when you start the round, and that's how you team up with people, and Yeah, the buzz has been the interesting thing about this game, right? Is that 99% of all of the information that's been out has been given to content creators to release on their own to create hype, which I found to be a little odd, if I'm being quite honest. It's cool for content creators, but that's assuming the game ends up being good. I actually get a lot. I get all the emails. I get all the videos to share content stuff. I did not get into this because I decided not to make content on this game until I can actually play it. So I didn't want to be on the hype train. I made that mistake before in my life, and I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I think it's cool that that's how they did this. It's cool. It could be bad. I don't know yet, but I just felt like I'm not going to spend 2-3 months prior to today, essentially, just hyping this game up, not having a chance to actually get my hands on it, which is most of the people playing today have just been putting up videos on it. A few of them had the chance to play the early playtest, but a lot of these guys and gals only got videos to show, which is not the same thing, obviously, as being able to play it. And
this is the Lamong base camp that we're going to.
I'm not sure how I feel about that approach to doing all the buzz and all the hype for this, is getting content creators to do all the work for you, which I don't want to say it like that because that sounds like I'm being overly critical of it. I just feel like, as a content creator, you could be setting yourself up to have to be like, hey, it's my bad. I didn't know, and I think that could be a little tricky.
Maybe just a made-up place. Probably that, actually.
There's a trade-off offer through PlayStation, so I maybe to go to 5, I assume. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Like you trade in your 4, and they'll give you a certain amount of money off to get a 5.
It's a fictional
Is your map
country.
still updated in terms of where we are?
Yeah.
Oh, is it supposed to be like
That's
Vietnam War?
right on.
Too, so if you get
I would
lost,
totally
you
do
can
that.
see.
I mean, you can play everything that you're already playing on
Very
that
nice,
5,
though.
plus just other stuff now. So that seems like
Can you see yourself?
a
Though?
good move.
No.
Or
nothing.
hear me out.
Oh.
Could sell that PS4 completely.
Camps, I can
Get a
kinda see
PC.
our dots, but it says we're still base camp.
There's a lot of really affordable pre-built gaming PCs to get you going. I mean, too. I mean, like they're not quite as affordable, but you can get something if you're just gaming, especially if you're just gaming too. Like I had to buy a setup so I could video edit as well as game, so that required some more
Shooting is weird.
some more
I feel
stuff.
like 90%
But if you
of my
just want to
shots
game,
don't
you can find some
register.
really affordable price
They're, like,
stuff, especially
stabilized.
nowadays.
There's a lot of
You know,
sway.
it's
Yeah.
not as
slash
crazy as you might
digital
think.
stuff, but I rebound that like hold aim, like the hold breath
To what?
but like a mouse button, but
Those gun sounds, though, I mean, I keep saying it, man, but the gun sounds are the one thing that I'm just like, they
Yeah,
need
the
to.
dot is really
it
tiny. You guys
needs-
probably can't even see it on stream. I can
Correct.
barely see
Tom
the
was
dot.
having the
You
same
can't-
issue with this
For this
dot
optic, you
side thing.
can't change the reticle.
They need to do a full revamp of the gun sounds, in my opinion. They're very empty. They've got no punch.
The aiming did seem a little off. Like I don't.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
oh,
That was
Oh,
bad.
That
that was
look
scary.
good.
everyone's running in place.
Oh no.
This is why you play test, though. This
you
should
guys
be
still running,
expected
or-
in a big
I see you
first
guys all
time
running in place right
multiple teams
You
of
guys are
people
running
all on
forward for
in
me,
one
but
individual
I don't know
server.
if-
This is totally be expected.
Oh.
Oh,
Did we
boobs.
lose all our stuff?
That's unfortunate.
Oh, man.
I'm interested to see if they did lose all their stuff because I'm not the only one here, but I think when you get disconnected from a server for any game and you lose equipment, that's garbage. And there's got to be a way to make sure that doesn't happen. Saw it as I was logging off last night, but didn't look into details. PC would be overall the end game. Yeah, I mean,
Are you guys ready?
it's
Yeah.
can't be overstated. I mean, it's just like I knew it'd be awesome, but like once I actually got it and started playing a game, especially playing games on it that I already had on PS5, and then playing them on PC, I was like, I knew this was going to be
We're
better,
unloading
but I
right now,
just
yeah.
I didn't
Okay, yeah.
I
It
didn't
said that
really
you guys
know
were
how much
ready,
better
like,
it was going to be.
without
It's
them, so
pretty crazy.
not sure.
I was able to log back in pretty quickly.
Back
Okay.
at base.
Looks like he didn't lose anything either, which is
I
nice.
lost all my stuff. You're kidding me.
Oh no!
No way.
What? I have all of my stuff.
Yeah, I have everything too.
Yikes! Let's check on Tom again. See how Tommy's doing.
Tremendous helps you send Visa, PayPal, and gift cards in bulk worldwide. Try Tremendous today.
Pretty dissatisfied, if
We're
I'm
all
being
been
honest.
impacted. Then you need a serve kit for that. The coughing is cause and effect due to that injury.
Okay.
So you fix that injury, it fixes the coughing. It's just another like modifier on top of.
Dude, I'm a walking grocery store out here.
Gross, dude. I'll buy some frags.
Okay.
Got any frags anywhere?
Okay. Band-Aid.
This
pain
vendor
pills,
looks like
food,
Rampage
syrup,
Jackson, by the way, too.
blood set
Maybe I'm
tube. I
wrong,
don't
but I
have
think
any of
that's a pretty
those.
accurate description.
I'm just spend money. Wait,
Yeah, that's the big one you need. To revive
it
teammates and
said
stuff.
that I got a bunch of money from doing the quests, but I never got the money and gear.
You have to accept the reward from the vendor that you accepted a task from.
Yeah, I
Go-
turned it in, but
Go to vendors, click task, and then if you
completed task done. Yeah, it just says completed task. I just never got the reward.
This guy just looks like he forgot where he was and just going to pretend like
I mean, maybe,
What?
maybe you did.
he's supposed to
Not
be
your
where he's
character,
at.
like, you should be a part of
No,
money
I didn't.
somewhere.
I should have had a bunch of gear. I have the money, but that's the same amount I had before. I should have had a lot more. I'm wondering if there's like a collect option somewhere.
Right.
Oh, maybe.
running into a lot of
No,
people
it's just I've already collected.
figuring stuff out right
Completed
now.
tasks,
Where earlier it seems like
Oh, no,
people
no,
were
no.
more
It's 'cause I
getting
don't have
involved.
room for it, maybe.
I think
Oh,
everybody's
shit,
squatting
no.
up finally, so now
I
everybody's
can't even collect.
talking. Crash.
The other cache.
All right, here we
Mark
go.
in here.
Met this guy a couple times. Nice dude.
Got it.
And
Do we need a 4x4 for this?
No, just this one was just hired a tracker.
Looks like they're actually involved in something, which is good. Is this someone's live stream? Yeah, these are all other people's live streams I'm checking into because, like I said, I got invited to do content for this game, but I decided ultimately to really not do it because I didn't want to get. I didn't want to start making content for a game I couldn't play yet, and then I just wasn't sure how I felt about that. But this is a limited playtest. Only certain people are getting invited. Like this particular guy, right, was like kind of in the group of content creators with me who we were getting tons of assets for the last couple of months to do what we wanted to do with videos, information packets, pictures, things like that. And they said, hey, you can do whatever you want to do with this, make content, do whatever. He was very excited about this game, as am I, but you know, there's something wrong with it. I just said I didn't want to do that. I just wasn't sure how I felt about that, doing it that way. But this is a good dude. It's the first time I'm checking in on him today too. But yeah, these are all other people's streams. I don't remember the exact number of players playing for this, well, today particularly, but I think this playtest lasts through the weekend. It may be the whole week actually too. But yeah.
They definitely need a
yes, I think you're right about that too. I think XDefiant may even start tomorrow. It's the 19th, I believe. I heard the 19th is what I was hearing, and I think is the 19th tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll absolutely be checking that out. And I wish they, I wished, unless there was something news today that officially said it would be tomorrow. I know the last time they did a playtest, it just kind of came out, and then as they were rolling it out, they were, you know, putting posts on social media about it. So I'm not sure if that's an official thing, but I mean, it probably will be tomorrow based on Tom Henderson and a few other people that are insiders. But I'm definitely going to try that out. I've been waiting to play that again for a while. It's unfortunate that they had to backtrack so much on that game before getting to this point again, because I think obviously they would have loved to have been where we're going to be tomorrow a lot faster with XDefiant. That should have happened sooner. But kudos to them though for just being like, hey, we have to make some stuff work, and that's just non-negotiable. There's a lot of companies that wouldn't do that, and not to say that Ubisoft is like always great at doing stuff the right way, but I think that more people need to do that. Especially with a brand new game. Like, listen, if it isn't ready and you can't get it to work properly, don't put it out yet.
I don't think I do.
Put it back in the oven. Keep baking. You know, you need a little more brown in that cheese. That's fine. Do it.
I'm good. Yeah. Oh, coconut.
Not sure the game name is correct. Game name.
Oh, sick.
Oh, the final. I gave up on the finals, to be quite honest with you. I just didn't like it. I don't know. I think it's a cool idea. I mean, I think I like most of the idea of the finals. And I don't know. There's something about the implementation. I just couldn't get into it. It just feels very one-dimensional. I don't know. There's just not a lot. I mean, you can blow everything up, and that's cool, but the fact there's only really 2 game modes is kind of like, and I don't really like any of the game modes all that much. I don't know. I know some people really, I think that's that game that you either really like or you're just not interested in. There's not like, there's no middle ground with that, I feel like, which is unfortunate because I think the more games that you have in the FPS genre that can kind of be an option for people to play other than Battlefield or Call of Duty is always good. When we're talking about arcade style stuff. Obviously, this is trying to get into the Tarkov, extraction genre, and I want this to be good.
I need to
cover my cross.
Did you ever play the finals? I would say I think his screen is in a kind of a weird spot for how this game is set up, but No, it's free. I mean, you know, you can't. You're not losing anything by trying. You might like it. I think the 3-on-3 aspect of it too was something I thought I would like more, but I don't like ultimately.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Okay.
Or at least I don't like it in the way that it's implemented. I don't know. It's just so weird because that was something that I really thought I was going to like. You know, there's not a lot of weapon options are also really limited. That's something I maybe else too. That if there were more options for weapons, and there's no weapon customization. I mean, there's no like attachment customization at all. You get a weapon, that's how it is. That's it. You can customize the shit out of it with skins and whatnot, but it's only for next gen. Yeah, I think that's right. I think you're right on that.
Our homie was at 5 feet and missed all of us.
For as much as you can do in that game, there's also a lot that you can't do that I was surprised. Like, I really thought I'd be able to at least have a couple different attachment options for handling or for sights or whatever, but there's not. You just get what you get. And that, I know it was intentional because that's kind of for balancing, I think, too. But it feels like a missed opportunity in a way, too.
There is also, I think there is also an LZ north of the gas station. You get to discover it.
It's Jesse Cinco.
The map details of the game you're showing now is legit.
But I'm busy clearing.
The map details. Oh, you just mean like, oh, yeah. Like when he brings up the actual, yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? There's a lot of times games don't get big map stuff. They just, they're not always done really well. That looks like a satellite imagery map, right? That's what it looks like, and they did a nice job. I want to say the overall play area in this game is, I think it's 48 kilometers is what it's supposed to be, squared. As far as I know, the mountains are off limits, though.
What's messed up is I'm not getting as many frames as I get on Tarkov, but it feels so much better. Actually, this game feels really good.
I think it might be a movement thing, too. I think Tarkov movement is a little weird.
How do you smoke nade for this cross?
Oh, wait.
The chopper's on the way.
So, one good I mean, this is like the 6th different person I've checked in on today, and everybody except for one guy has been getting pretty good frame rate, which I think it's good because not everybody's using the same stuff, obviously, and everybody's been in the 120 to 160 range for the most part.
It's just all rendered all the time. It's crazy.
Except for one guy, Blue Drake, was like 40 or 50, which again I thought was crazy considering who he's a huge content creator. If you guys aren't familiar with him, but I was very surprised that he was having such bad
teammates. Dang it, man.
Performance, but
yeah, shadows too. Like you look clear across there. There's shadows rendered in. It's nuts.
Yeah. So what he was mentioning, like a lot of games, LOD, right, level of detail, is based on how far away you are from stuff. Because this is on Unreal Engine 5, they've got a lot of proprietary new technology that allows the game to keep everything rendered at the same resolution, but just with slightly less detail based on your distance to it, as opposed to completely changing it when you look at it or when you look at it through an optic. So generally speaking, everything looks how it's supposed to look regardless of where you're at, which is, I think, awesome. It's one of the big benefits of Unreal Engine 5 too.
Man, it'd be wild to be taking fire from somebody right now.
I don't know why I wasn't doing that earlier.
I already see Bach running across the tail, dude.
That's
unbelievable.
That's a no-no.
They got the pickup. They're going back to base. Again.
Not yet, Jones. Not yet, Jones. We're still in our
really nice
home
looking
base area. We're still doing the
game.
early quest.
Gun models look fantastic. Let's check out what we got here. This is a confusing name. Live Gray Zone Warfare Playtest. Escape from Tarkov.
No, it's more like Tarkov /
I don't know if I get that.
I mean, DayZ kind of.
The Running Man. So I don't know if you've heard commercials, but the Running Man movie is getting a reboot, so that'll be interesting. Unfortunately, they're getting, I can't remember the guy's name. but somebody I'm not interested to see in it. But you know, I didn't know was that movie is based on a Stephen King novel that he released under a different name, because he had a rule like he would only make one book a year, which is crazy in itself. But I knew that was based on a book. I had no idea that it was Stephen King under a different name. I knew he had a couple different names to do stuff like that, but I never realized that that was one of his joints, if you will.
So that's the petrol station.
Hello there, Mr. AK Gamer. How are you on this fine Thursday?
It's over there. It's at that water tower.
Yeah, I know, but if Paul's doing...
Yeah, try to do the same one. Try to do the same one.
Like, when we squad up again, we're going to have to redo it, right?
So we need to go this way.
One movie I think they should remake is Logan's Run. God, I'm surprised that it hasn't already, right?
Yeah, can do. Yeah, self-petrol.
Feels like a pretty primed for that, right?
Super bright for you right now.
You know, I've noticed though too, like
Yeah, like it's almost
a lot of, and this has got to be a planned thing, right, with studios, but like you'll see a movie coming out, like a preview for the movie, a trailer for the movie, and it's got somebody as the star or a co-star, a very important co-star in it that nobody knew about until just 6 months prior, when like their TV show they're on hit. So like it's just interesting how timing works and how planning it. Like there's a lot of stuff that gets happen with movies where like, all right, we're gonna cast this person because we know they're in a show that's doing well now, and by the time we release this movie next year, everyone will know who it is, even though they don't right now. So then they'll make the movie, and they'll wait for the trailer to come out until after like that new star's last movie or first show came out. Just interesting how that worked. Gamer, yeah, this is playtest. This is a VIP playtest. It's still not open to the public just yet, but this is the first time they're doing a full-scale playtest where everybody playing is actually getting to run into each other potentially. PvP is going to be a big part of this week for this game, whereas the previous one was just everybody was on their own individual server just doing PvE stuff. So this is also the first time where just more content creators were given some access to this, the actual game. So for right now, you're still going to be waiting for a public playtest, which is still going to be at least a couple of months out. Excuse me. There's no official date for public early access playtest or playtest in general. My guess is there probably won't be a public playtest. There'll probably be one more of these for like content creators, and then they'll get into early access, which will be you buying it, right? But it'll be early. And then from what I've read, from what I've heard, it's still about a year off from full 1.0 release, but early access will be coming soon, this quarter of 2024. So within 2 to 4 months, the general public is going to get an opportunity to play this. Yeah, absolutely, man. No problem. I'm in that group of people who wants this game to be very good. I hope it is. It looks cool. It looks like a great, alternative to Tarkov, which I'm not really a fan of, mainly because of how sweaty and cheaty it got, unfortunately. But I'm just really hesitant to put all my chips in on something that I don't really know too much about, or I haven't gotten to play yet. And leading up to this, I was talking about this earlier, but roughly 80% or more of the people playing today didn't get to play in the early playtest. They were just given access to like videos, information, snapshots, lore information to do what they wanted to do with it. It was something that Madfinger Games, the developers here, decided to do with this game that you don't see very often, which is basically they said we're going to let content creators do the advertising for us, which is actually it's really smart, but it could be bad for content creators because if this game ends up not being good and or doesn't work or has major problems, it's going to reflect poorly on the people who spent the better part of 3 months prior to today telling everybody how cool this was going to be before they actually got to play it. And that's the only reason I didn't make content on this game, really, except for one video. I didn't want to get involved too much because I gotten burned before, man. Yeah, I think a lot of us have, and I just wanted to wait. I still want this to, but I'm very clear. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I just trying to be realistic, and I do really, really hope that this playtest particularly gives Madfinger an opportunity to fix server things they need to fix and do the stuff that you have to do with playtests. And number one, I just want them to redo the gun sounds because it's really the one thing that just sounds bad. Enemy AI, like you saw there, he was shooting those two guys while we were discussing, and they just weren't really doing anything. That's something Madfinger's aware of. They know, they heard from the creators that played in the very first playtest that like the AI is kind of stupid. It's really stupid. They're aware of it. They're working on fixing it. We're not going to see any kind of updated AI for this playtest though, but I'm interested to see how they're able to kind of fix that or improve it at least. Because when you're talking about AI, the one thing about it is, I mean, there's, it's a system that they run on, right? There's a system of parameters that, governs how the enemy AI moves, how they react to stuff. A lot of factors play into that, but depending on there's a handful of different programs that you can use to run your AI for a video game, and I can't remember what they're using, but some are more pliable than others. I'm not really sure what they've got going here, but hopefully they can make it better, because it would be. There's PvP in this game, but I mean, this game is still a lot of PvE, and this is a slow-paced, very much an exploration too. I mean, you're going into buildings and stuff. You notice they did a great job with making all this stuff look very lived in. The interiors are well designed. There's stuff everywhere. It looks legitimate, like people lived in these places, or people work at this whatever it may be. They did a very good job with that. That's not to be overlooked. Like, the whole thing looks great, but making it an outdoor environment look great is one thing on UE5. That's not as hard as it used to be. Taking the time to make the interiors look really good really requires an artistic touch, and they did a really nice job with it so far, from what I can tell.
Thank you as well. I've no idea if we're going the right way.
That's good to know. He's got no idea if he's going the right way. We're just walking through this jungle right now. It gives me feelings of like the Predator,
I'm back. I muted for a sec. Have you found the helicopter?
We're talking about 80s action / horror movies.
Like a shed that I had to shoot. I'm just going south, but I've no idea how far it might be.
So it sounds like, he's got a mission that he's trying to do, but you don't get it doesn't open a waypoint up in your map. It gives you, okay, it's in this general direction. Here's some information about what you're looking for. Yeah. Which I think is cool. I think that adds to the immersion in this game. This game is not meant to be fast-paced. You'll have moments, right, with some gunfights, but...
I'm guessing that's what we pick up a case. Yeah, metal container, yeah.
Bless you.
It's got some pictures above. Look, it's got some pictures on the cache retrieval.
So you're one of the new recruits, huh? Answering the call for... No.
Sorry, I was on the wrong one. I was on a different task.
There's a lot... They have a lot of available quests and missions right out of the gate, too, which I think is definitely good. There's an element of Ghost Recon, like Wildlands, or whatever the hell the newest one is called. I can't remember now, but it's got some air of that with the way the missions are kind of queued for you, and the amount of them that there are on the map. That, which I think is awesome, because I loved it. Wildlands was an awesome game, absolutely outstanding game, and mixing some of that with this a little more even realistic, immersive first person and Tarkov element stuff. I think that's a great idea for mixing this. I mean, like the foundation for what this is trying to be is really cool, and it's another reason why I really want it to work.
That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Can I take the scope off?
Let's check in. Go back for Tom again, because
Show the scope.
I got a soft spot for Tomo. He's one of the first guys that I watched before I ever was making content, that I enjoyed. Him and Jack Frags were two guys that I big fans of for a long time.
Which is where the bulldozer is.
The convenience store, right?
Yep.
Okay, then we can add that one first.
Now, one thing I've been trying to remember, because everything I've seen has always been here during the day. I feel like I remember there being day-night cycles, but I don't know that they're being shown yet. I just have not seen anything other than this time of day in anything with this game. But I feel like that's supposed to be part of it, because it's a persistent world as well. So it'd be a little weird if it was always noon, you know?
Test 1, 2.
I feel like this would be a really cool game to use NVGs on as well.
Your headset's on backwards.
Your balls are showing, Bumblebee Tuna.
Oh wait, I guess it's not that. I thought I was following you.
Oh no, I went over here.
You're at the store, yeah?
Oh, that guy just hit his teammate. Yikes. Wait, where the heck are you now?
I'm in the store. I'm in the store.
Okay.
We just need to visit it, or?
Just visit the store. You don't have to do anything there. Just pop in, say hey.
And demolish building.
Wait, did one of you shoot me?
Mr. Gibbon.
I don't. So there's proximity and voice chat within your own, obviously your own squad, but also within your own faction. So if there are other players playing in this game, right? Some of these guys aren't playing with these three. They're just in the same faction, so they can all still hear each other. Granted, they're close enough. I don't think there's enemy proximity chat, though. As far as I can tell so far. And somebody asked that question earlier today when I was watching, and I don't think it got answered. So my guess would be no, though. Because that could just become way too much shit going on.
Forehead kisses for you, sir. Fuck, where are you?
Who said my name? The fuck you said me?
There you are, there you are. Right, let's go. Look at this dude. You see this?
Oh, he's taking a crap. It looks like that dude. Oh, he took that weird drug. Everybody's turned into zombies. Whatever the hell that shit's called. Where's that at? Like it's in like.
Stack backpacks, extra money.
What city is that? Like it's just a huge problem. I don't know if I should know that, but.
I love a point fire in this game. Like a slight little zoom.
Yeah.
Like
point fire would be good.
You know, you like raise the weapon.
Oh, like a little. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Small laser sight on the side, so you've got if you had an under attachment, then you can just turn it to the side and you just use the laser sight as opposed to having to go up, right?
A little bit extra zoom and see the gun raised.
Or even a canted reflex sight. If you got like an ACOG on the top like he does, and then you've got a canted red dot sight, so you can just flip it for when you're in close, so you don't have to use that top 4 times zoom thing every time you're in an engagement.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm stacking these sport backpacks, man.
Carrying multiple backpacks?
Yeah, you can stack them like Tarkov.
I took a whole week off streaming last week to work on some stuff for a wedding, and then first day back on Tuesday, I streamed for an hour without a mic input into OBS, and I was just talking to myself. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I updated the thing, and it just took one of the inputs out. I didn't know, but I certainly felt very smart. Somebody mentioned it to me, luckily, in chat, and I was like, oh, you can't hear me? Oh, there's no mic. That's why. Makes sense.
Can you use stuff to rip in there?
Can?
Like water and stuff?
Oh, I guess because you're drinking it, then I can't.
Let's see.
Inventory system feels like it's set up good, and it's not overly complicated. Like Tarkov's inventory system is, it's ridiculous. I don't. That game doesn't know what it's trying to be. It's like, is it trying to be realistic or not? Like, there's so many things that are counterintuitive with that game. I don't know. Off gaming subject. Did you get booked to play Northern North this year? No, and I don't think. I think I know for a fact I'm already playing that weekend, which is either why or it was already discussed. So I'm not doing that this year.
Okay, so we gotta keep our eyes.
They, unfortunately, a lot of times, man, that fest has been weighted. They wait kind of a while to book people for it, which is not really the best move, especially when you're booking, you know, working musicians who play a lot. Like, especially for summertime, we, you know, like right now, I've got like 2 or 3 weekend days that are still free between now and October. Like, everything else is booked. So that's the kind of thing that happens once you get past like February. Is you basically February, early March, I'm done booking summer stuff. It's over at that point. And a lot of times, the last couple of years, one year I knew I wasn't going to do it because they were rotating different people in, but I just waited too long to ask, you know, which is unfortunate. I do love that festival, though.
I hear them froggies.
I'm assuming, what is it, like July, was it the second weekend of July? That's usually what it is, right? Like the 8th or 9th or something, depending on what the weekend date falls on.
It wasn't like that in the gameplay we played. There weren't any frogs at all. Okay, objective complete.
They're using that chessboard pretty
I am stacking stuff a little
effectively.
bit
You and your Tarkov ways, you loot goblin.
I gotta get the loot.
The AI, I mean, I knew it was supposed to be not good, but it's so far it's looked even worse than I kind of realized. They just don't really seem to do much of anything. They move and they stop and they just stay there. They just stand there and look at you.
Don't want to test it.
I mean, I can test it for you. Boom.
That was more aggressive than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I don't know about the mountains in the distance, if you could climb those or not. I don't think so. I think there's too many landmines in the vicinity. The outer vicinity.
I told Stone to try medium settings because some people in chat were saying earlier that some people had issues and medium settings fix it.
Yeah, a lot of people have just not, well, not a lot. A couple of people have just completely had a hard time even starting this game up today, and I don't know that that's the kind of stuff that you have to do these for, is to figure out, well, okay, why isn't a game law? And that guy had like a 4090, but I don't know what his CPU was. You know, some people think you just get a 4090, everything's going to work great. But especially with newer stuff, if you don't have an adequate CPU to pair with that 4090, you're going to bottleneck your CPU. Basically, your CPU can't catch up to what work your GPU wants to do. So you end up with tons of stuttering, potentially issues like this where you're just crashing. Although crashes are going to be, potentially he's got his GPU overclocked and is forgetting that he's using it, because sometimes overclocking a GPU, especially on newer, untested games, can result on just crash on start.
Yeah, that's up north.
Saw they were moving it to the stadium, but it's in August this year, is what the website said. Okay, that's nice though. That's, I think, you know, I mean, I think that's nice. I thought downtown is a cool backdrop for everything because you're just downtown. I like the way that the streets kind of act as their own little mini places. And also now there's no, I mean, I don't know if there's the alley stage, the thing that I ran for a couple of years over there was, I thought was just really cool because it was very unique in what it was. And I don't know how or if they're even going to do that this year. But certainly it's going to be hard to recreate an alley at the stadium. But the stadium certainly is an upgrade. Just it means something too, you know.
So I like the max instantly reload.
Don't you dare steal my. He's gonna take it. He's gonna take that freaking key.
Hands up, loot down.
That's not how that works.
That's exactly how that works. You see this card? It says hands up, loot down.
Hands up, pants down.
We're gonna keep looking in for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna jump into some Insurgency and play. I think from a exterior view, you know, it's just I think this is a game that's going to be more fun to play than it is to watch because of the pace, you know, which is there's nothing wrong with that. Again, you know, it's just that's the reality of it.
I love the ACOG, but yeah, the height of
The one thing I was really interested in was this top right number and to see how this would be for a majority of people today. And it looks like it's been a lot better than I expected it would be, which is nice to know. I'm going to pop in with one more person, hopefully find somebody we haven't looked at yet, and watch them for just a little bit longer. And then we're going to switch. Then we're going to switch it up.
Do you have a backup gun?
Looks like he's in a fight too. Okay, perfect.
Come on.
Right side, I think in the middle. I'm gonna try to hit him.
It's a good idea.
Don't see right side.
Should definitely try to hit him.
Yeah, he was low bunker.
I appreciate that this guy is streaming at a higher quality because it's nice for our perspective, obviously. He's still rocking 140 to 170, 180. Those are some big jumps, though. That's something that, you know, seeing a number up above 130 is great, but seeing 40-point swings is also, you know, a lot of that I think is when he goes in and out of that ACOG, though, because it's a 4 times and it's a picture-in-picture, if I'm not mistaken, as well, which is harder on your system.
It wasn't me.
I kind of want to see it again for.
Yeah, man.
Is it picture-in-picture?
Dude, lots of guys.
I can't tell if that might not be picture. That might just be a really well done non-pip. I can't fully tell.
See that guy?
I don't think it is, especially the way they blurred that out on the sides like that. I think maybe. I don't know. Maybe it is with that 120, 130, and then when he gets out of this view, he's going to pop back up to 160, 170 probably. That's probably is picture-in-picture, actually. Looks good, whatever it is. Like that, like what is? This is the AI. Like, what are they doing?
I don't know where my shots are going.
I'm seeing them get hit, but they're just like chilling, dude.
Yeah, that's a little disconcerting. I mean, that's a real quick way to break immersion is to have that be the way that they act, and they're also moving like at exactly the same time sometimes. This has been a complaint too. I've heard a lot of people can't tell where their shots are going. Some other people can tell them if they're hitting, but there's literally no visible tracer element, really. But that looks bad, the way that AI is moving there and just not reacting to being shot or even shot at. Even if he's not hitting them, maybe he is missing a little. The fact that he's shooting at them consistently over and over again and they're not moving that shouldn't work that way, obviously. I don't think that's a real, you know, outrageous thing to say.
Personally, I would like to fly this thing.
Yeah, maybe proning would help.
Alrighty, boys, be there in a few.
Gonna be there in a jiff. It's the first time I've seen this area of the map, though. I mean, I feel like everybody I've seen so far today has all kind of been kind of in the same place. And this looks like this is an airfield with a nice little underground kind of bunker style hangar built in. I haven't seen this part of the map before. It looks kind of neat. Got some planes over there. See that helicopter piecing out? That's like another team, I think, extracting or inserting, one of the two.
Oh, that's me. That's me. No.
You did see that guy.
Oh.
Yeah. Jesse was getting shot by the guy that you were killing, so you saved Jesse's life. He kind of looked like one of us.
You saved my life.
If you look like one of them, then that was a player. So far, I haven't really seen anybody get into a PvP conflict yet. It's just been...
Yeah. Are there like weapon crates in here?
Yeah, so that's a player then, probably.
And we still have the buildings to our left.
I'm looking for like loot in here.
You know, little quality of life stuff. I kind of like the fact that magazines don't need the free spot.
Yeah, me too. Me too. You can fill your rig. Yep. You just replace it.
It's kind of nice.
I definitely don't want that either.
I think what they're referring to is you bring, let's say you want to bring 3 or 4 mags for your main weapon. You can just bring extra ammo on top of whatever you got loaded into those, and then you can just reload the mags you have, as opposed to having to bring 8 magazines or whatever. If you want 120 rounds, you don't need to have, enough magazines to cover that many rounds. You can just bring 3 or 4 mags and then just refill them with extra ammo that you've also brought in, which is a really cool function, I think.
Southeast. Wait, am I 0 to 200? That might be why.
First time I've seen this Cobra RDS site.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good. Now give me 1440, mother trucker.
Finding.
Thank you.
Ooh. I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck.
What are you stuck on? He's not stuck.
No, he is dead. Dude, I was.
Oh, I'm talking like he.
Body.
Broken helmet. Okay, so you've also got gear integrity there because you saw that helmet on that guy that he killed had a shattered red symbol next to it. I'm assuming that means that it's essentially useless, right?
What?
Come over here and grab this guy. He's got a ton of ammo.
What kind of ammo?
855. He's got 3 mags and he's got an M4 on the ground. It's kind of hard to find the guns on the ground.
Where are you? Which guy are you?
Outside, out here, like in the field. I don't know where the M4
Dead guys. Dead guys. Dead things, Mikey. Dead things. All right. Just taking a quick peek at Gray Zone Warfare a little bit today. I think we got a good look at the majority of stuff there is to see within what that game is. So I think that's probably all the time we got to spend on it. What we're going to do now is we're going to get into some Insurgency Sandstorm. We are going to do a... what do you call it? We're gonna do a quick little break here. In a minute, I'm gonna refill some water over there because all I have is coffee, and coffee will dry you. It dries you. It dries you up. It gets you all dry and stuff. It's not good. No one likes to get dry. So, in the meantime, like I said, I think the game looks good. I got to get my hands on it though before I can make a real, definite opinion on it. For the most part, though, I'm pleasantly surprised with how performance looked for pretty much everybody that I saw today. There were little rubber banding things here and there, but I think that's to be expected with what, you know, what today is for that game, which is, you know, just a stress test essentially for multiple teams of people being able to play on it. So that doesn't in any way surprise me. I think that's probably the way that you would expect that to go. Where did I put that? Bunk. Today, since, you know, the last couple times we played Insurgency 2, we've basically been trying out new weapons, or not new weapons, but just trying a bunch of different stuff out. Today, though, we're going to get back to what I rip with, which is that SVD, because I want to just tear through some people. You know, sometimes you just got to tear through some stuff, you know? What can you say? So, with that in mind, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. We're going to get right back to it. My fancy, real fancy graphics. Probably make something a little better than that for next time, you know. Take that off, you know. I don't need to see that shite anymore. We're gonna queue up the game here. Where are you at there? Insurgency Sandstorm, please. Show me your. Cool. That's great. It's Thursday. I don't know the date. April 20-something. 4, 17, 19, 18, 12. The fact that I actually do know the date is kind of crazy because I don't ever normally know the date. Whoa! Easy. One of the nice things I like is, just with YouTube at least, is I can actually, you know, because this is a 2-part stream basically today. We did the Gray Zone stuff earlier, and now we're just doing Insurgency for the rest of the day, but I can actually change the title to match. This is little stupid dork stuff that nobody cares about, but it's nice for visibility a little bit. That, and then we switch to Insurgency. How many times am I going to say that before we actually switch to it? Take bets on that. I think Vegas is probably taking bets. I'd assume. If they're not, they're making a huge mistake. Wicked. Yep. Yep. Might be using the Mosin a little bit today too, though. That gun's fun to use. It's really fun. Who's that? Is that G.Skill, probably? Befriended G.Skill recently. He was frequent on this game. Also one of my nemesis for a very long time. There he is. Whoop, he dropped a grenade. Ah! I get right next to me, you not see him? Oh, I'm an asshole. I don't have my HUD on. That's totally my fault. I don't know why I didn't see his diamond. I can't believe I just did that. I'm really pretty good about that, normally speaking. Woo! I'm on Bravo. Oh, yeah. Fat Bubba. Okay. Not Fat Bubba. Some over there. Ooh. That guy got. I think I know where that came from now. Snapped him. Snapped him like a Slim Jim. Oh, Jesus. That hurt. I should have chucked the stairs, you know? It makes sense how that would happen. Sorry. Hello? This is a surefire way to get killed usually. Jumping. Ah, I broke my legs! Broke all my legs. All 6 of them. Oh god, the whole team is there. Woo. Screw me. Where am I going? Getting there. This is a warm-up, okay? You know? Just give me a damn break. Not great. Not great. What was it I was saying about how good I feel like I am with this SVD right now? Looking like an absolute chump. Oh, man alive. A lot of these enemies are grouped up a lot more than I'm used to seeing, which is good. That's a smart thing to do. What the fudge? Oh! Got it. This thing, I got the other guy. Jesus, man. I gotta quit spawning and just immediately getting shot. Would be also really helpful. Come on. Come on in. Come on in.
I'm loading up, brother. Hang on.
Oh god, I saw him. Alright. Keep reminding myself. I'm getting warmed up. Oh god, no. Ooh. Get you out of there. Woo! Man. Getting twerked. Desktop. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Charlie's clear. It's ours.
Really? Oh!
They took Bravo.
Oh, I got him with that last shot. Woo! It might start off rough. Oh, I got him too. Let's go. Oh no. Oh.
I can't move.
Nice cam.
They took Charlie. They're taking Alpha. I'm on Bravo. Get down.
Not today, friend. We started off really badly, but we're pulling back into a respectable number here. Be wild. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, man? A little earlier, was looking at some of that Gray Zone Warfare playtest going on.
Generals being Fubar, and so I gotta eat anyway, but I'll be back. 14. Alright. Love you, miss you. 25 between the two of you.
It was more of the same, you know. I mean, it looks like I'm excited to try it eventually, you know. No, not public. No, I was just kind of just checking in on a few different creators that had access today. Some of those, it was a little more opened up today, right? Like some people who were getting all the stuff in the emails, like we have been for like if we wanted to make content. Some of those people were allowed access to this week's, I guess, playtest, but it's still not open. So across the board, performance looked pretty good for, I think I probably popped in on 6 or 7 different people, and performance overall looked good, which was something very nice. I was very happy to see. You know, the AI looks pretty bad. I mean, and I know that was talked about by some people from that first playtest at the end of last month. And I know Madfinger's aware of it, but it, you know, that's something that takes more time, obviously, to get fixed. So that's still essentially the same as it was. And I got a better look at it today, and it doesn't look very good. Yeah, exactly. You know, I mentioned that earlier when I was, you know, when we were watching stuff. It's like I just wanted to look at it and kind of just show it off a little from a third-party perspective. But I think I made one short video right away, like way back when, and I just kind of decided, you know, I don't want to make content on this until I can actually play it, you know. And it's an interesting approach that they've taken to essentially outsource pretty much all of the advertising for the game to creators, which, you know, if the game ends up being really good, that could be real positive for the creators. But if it's a disappointment, you know, you're gonna end up looking kind of dumb for having done that. And I just, you know, obviously, you know as well as I do, you know, how often we get burned by expectations. So I'm with you on that camp. I'm not gonna make videos propping it up until I actually know anything real about it, you know. Missed him. Jesus. Good there. How'd that grenade not kill that guy? That's interesting. Shoot-a-doo, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Should have expected that. Probably could have called that one. Go ahead. Come on. I know you're there. That guy was really patient. Didn't really work out. Glad my own guy didn't finish me off there. Yeah, same here. I prefer creating stuff myself instead of using stuff we get out of the email. Yeah, yes. It's more honest, you know, too. I think it's one thing if you've played the game and you actually have your own stuff and then you get some other things to use on top of it. That's one thing. But I'm with you. It's not a fair representation, obviously, because we don't know what if any of that content or those videos have been, you know, manipulated at all or whatever. Not to say that they're doing that, but I mean, we don't know and we can't be sure. So it's just not. It's like journalistic integrity a little bit, you know. That might be a huge stretch to call ourselves journalists, but in a small way, we kind of are sometimes, you know. Oof, goodness. Ow. Man. Gotta love just the snap. Quick snap. Quick snap. The trick there is to be pre-firing that. Because he's still sprinting, but I'm dying there, which is interesting. Jesus. Woo! Better watch yourself here. There's the guy capping too. We might be able to save this. Yep, nice. I shot him right in the face. That's unfortunate because he didn't die. I do believe there are some creators who are just looking at numbers on the channel, and unfortunately, it hurts the guys doing the real things. I'm with you. I think that's what everybody. I think that's what a lot of people look at with that opportunity to do content before the game comes out is like hoping to get a leg up on it. Is one thing, but it's just not. It's a 50-50 thing, and like you said, it does. It doesn't. It takes a premium off of the idea of creating your own original content that is simply made because you were able to capture it, Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's how do you want to grow, and there's a lot of ways to do it. And some ways are easier, but maybe, feel a little less authentic. And that would be how I feel maybe about that, and I think we agree on that.
We lost B! Enemy captured A!
As soon as I realized we didn't have that.
Yeah, keep up.
Gravy Seal. That's a good name. Yep. I'll be blind till next week after one of those. I wouldn't mind those flashbangs as much, honestly, if people didn't misuse them so much. I mean, the amount of times you get flashed by your own teammates is... That's more annoying than it just you getting hit by somebody who knew how to use one. How did I get shot from? Can't get too high. Is that out? That never gets old.
Enemy captured A! We secured C! Clear, clear! Is anyone hurt? I'm ready to go!
Just gonna hold this down for a minute, huh?
One going up C. In the bottom level.
What? Why did I grab? Why did I pull it? I don't know why I pulled my knife out. It's intentional. Well, bad shots and then one good one. We'll take it.
Securing A!
Oh, I just heard him moving.
Sorry. We got to A! Отлично!
Team, we can still win.
Go team. Just when we're wearing these headphones, man, I just occasionally will think I'm hearing. I hear stuff going on upstairs, and there's nothing happening. Man, bad shooting. .com. Okay, working our way. Spent the whole, well, not the whole day, but Tuesday I did a stream. It had been a week, and I did an OBS update and didn't realize sometimes when you do update certain things, right? Like the update will fix something with, let's say, in my case, it was an audio input stuff for OBS, so it also automatically just took out the input that I had built in for the scene, and I didn't realize that. So I spent an hour and like 10 minutes just talking to myself while I was playing, which was super cool. I felt real smart. It's a little awkward. No. Yes. We'll go with that. We're gonna do it. We'll do a two timesy this time. We're gonna need both of those though. 2 times double dot. Let's do the Mars ATX.
Move out! No, move!
Looks pretty good.
Working on Alpha! Shit! Charlie's gone! We lost it! Okay, we are capturing Bravo! Enemy here!
Thought I was dead, for sure. Oh.
Took Alpha!
Oh, Jesus Christ. That thing was huge. What that gun was.
We're taking Charlie!
That guy may have been checking his text messages.
Casualty!
Oh, right there. Idiota. need an explanation for that one. I don't know what the hell happened. Looks like bullets were hit right there, which is about where I'm going to be walking. Smoke is good.
Hey! Hey!
That worked.
Alpha captured! We got it!
I guessed right. Just didn't do anything with it. Oh. Oh shit, he dropped it. Oh! Oh! Let's go.
Hang on!
That's the kind of stuff you hope for. Whoa.
Enemy about! Step back! Shit! Yo, guys! We're taking Alpha now!
Slid in there. Hey there. You want to shoot me? That'd be good. Hey, hey, hey. See that cheech? I'm gonna try something if we don't get killed first. Ooh. Damn, that was close. The other guy behind me? Oh, they're all there, huh? Okay, cool. That's fine.
Securing Alpha!
Man, it's a little late. Just a little bit late. It's been an absolute shellacking, though. I'm not sure how I feel about this double Mars. I like this Mars sight by itself for like a regular AR, but...
Enemy! Enemy!
Whoa! Poopy. No broken legs, that's good. So I think the 1.5 is like the way to go. I'm gonna switch to that next stuff. Oh! Oh, yes. Meat chunks. Like making some meat chunks. Oh, that guy blew up right before I shot him. Oh. Jesus. Shit. Too late. That's too late. Oh my god, I don't know. I thought I hit him at the last one. I just stopped. I was incorrect. Oh! I just never gets old. Just not something you get sick of doing or seeing. Just wanted to get at the top, couldn't do it. What we're going to do is we're going to play for a little bit longer, obviously, and then we might set up a early evening stream a little later so we can simulcast with on here on Twitch and do a double thing. This will be, we'll make this a full, what time did we start? We started at 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30. Yeah, we'll do like another hour this, take a break, come back later with just full on double trouble. This feels like a Val map. Love that gun. I don't know why I wasn't using it more, honestly. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, there it is. This should be a site. I should like this site, but if I remember correctly, I don't, because it just, for being as small as it is, it seems to take up way too much of the... no, that's not bad.
Howard! Grab what you need! No. Use the smoke! Use the smoke! Come on! Go! Keep your eyes open! Securing C! We've got that C!
Yeah.
Capturing B!
Sam. Oh, of course I wasn't done reloading yet. Super cool when they spawn behind you.
Get off the enemy in objective! We lost B! We're capturing B! Enemy taking A!
Killed my main guy. Pretty cool. Oh boy. Time to switch servers after that. Couple of pretty boneheaded moves there.
Hey, we lost A! Let's go! Clear! See! It's taken! We got there!
One of the things I like the most about this gun is just the way it sounds. It absolutely just sounds rude. This sight, I mean, it when you're actually looking down, it looks great. It's just so weirdly big. Like, that looks ridiculous on the top of that gun. Thank God.
Come today! At least! We're clear! Granada!
Man, if I could have just actually jumped out of that window, it would have been cool. I knew he was going to do that. Why are you running into me?
Securing A! Okay, we got this A!
Really bad timing right now. Oof.
Hey, we're taking C!
Snapdragons.
Hey, they're on A! We got C! It's ours! Enemy! On C!
Gotta love hipfire. scared me. Jeez Louise!
We secured B! Clear, clear! Hey, LG! Is everything alright? Wounded! Hey, we have enemy at C! We're losing C! We have enemy at C!
This guy's a level 15. Doesn't miss any shots. It's a little weird.
Where are they? Chista, Chista! Is anyone hurt? I'm good. Good over here. Блядь! They shot me! Man down!
Ooh, that looks like it's gonna be hard to heal. Oh, I see it. See you, but can't hit you, so you don't have to worry about it.
We've taken B! We're losing C!
Jesus. Jesus. A dog. Oh. Interesting. It's a weird spot here. It's a weird place you can't vault up for some reason or another. It's so bizarre. You should be able to. But you can't. But you can't do it, lad.
I'm reloading!
I can't believe I didn't kill that guy.
I'm low! We got C! It's ours! Damn it! They took A!
Close to feet, huh? Kind of. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat? Yeah, it's the opposite way, but... Farmhouse. It's a place in this game. Farmhouse. I saw your blue backpack. Not very sneaky.com. Heard somebody right here, did I? Oh, maybe not. Oh, God. What's up, Alexander? How you doing, man? They are a storming. I'll tell you what. They're storming real nice. Took a peek at Gray Zone Warfare a little earlier. And, we're going to play this for a little bit longer, and then we're going to take a kind of an extended break and come back and do a probably like a Sandstorm After Dark thing or somewhere early evening, like probably start around 5 Central, 6 Eastern, and do a more full play session with this. Because I also would like to dual stream this to Twitch as well, and I can't switch that in the middle of the stream, unfortunately, and I don't want to just stop and then just start back up. Wouldn't mind just taking a short little break. Oh, God, that's way too accurate. Oh, okay, it's a honey badger. It's a badger. It's a honey badger. Man, I love making it to the objective right after. Idiot. Just stupid, you know? It's 90% of the time flashbangs are your own teammates.
Capturing Bravo now! I'm throwing a frag!
Yes, you are. Og. There's a breach.
Nice one, we got Alpha! Clear! Hey, are we good?
We are good. We're real good. He scared me. That was a bad guy. He scared me. Oh. Sometimes, this is usually a one-shot gun, but sometimes you clip him and you just don't kill him. Someone behind me. Okay. In the floor, apparently. Okay, cool. So how you doing, Alexander? Hope you're having a good Thursday. Getting prepped for the weekend, I hope. Oh! Oh, dude, I shot him right in the neck. Didn't kill him. Oh. That was unfortunate. Neck shots are usually good shots. That A. Saw you, I saw you. Booty sweat. That's what I say. Straight up booty sweat. I don't know why, but that's what I say. Let me get my D-scope, please. I'm good, bro, but I work weekends, so to me it's my Monday. I'm gonna enjoy the game and play before I head out to the store. Right on. I know the feeling. I mean, typically speaking, for me, what I celebrate for a weekend is like Tuesday and Wednesday. A lot of times, this is a rare Thursday that I actually have the whole day off, though. So I did this a little earlier stream today to kind of cover some of the Gray Zone Warfare stuff, and then just wanted to play this for a bit. But I'm gonna come back later tonight and do a full session with Insurgency. Give me a nice dinner, you know. Come back fed, full, and happy.
We've captured Bravo! Someone's down!
Throw? Throw it over his head. Maybe that was the guy. Oh, God. He was at the top of the steps, no doubt. Yeah. I just walked right in front of him like an idiot. Ah! Come on. Come to me. Come to me. Shouldn't be there. Yeah, man. I get the fuel reserves up off of empty, and I gotta have at least a half tank, you know.
We've taken Alpha.
Kind of want some. I think I want salmon. But the question is whether I'm gonna do like some kind of a cooked salmon, or if I'm gonna maybe do some sushi, perhaps.
Taking Bravo.
I'm a fan of the sushi. And I like me a fatty salmon sushi. Big fan. There's a guy right behind there, wasn't there?
I could be better.
I could be better. What's your status? Well, I wish I had the $1 million, but otherwise I'm pretty good. Oh, I shot him right in the butt. Didn't kill him. Right in the booty. Booty shot. I love sushi, man. I absolutely love it. And I'm a big fan of sake as well. It's my favorite. If I do drink, sake is kind of the thing that, I mean, I'll imbibe in other things, but sushi's the number one. I mean, sushi. Sake's the number one drink. If I have a choice and it's available, something about it. It's clean. It's just wine. It's not like it's super strong. You know, if you'd like wine, it's the same strength as wine. But it's just clean. GG's, thank you, sir. I'm going to do one more round, and then we're going to get off for a bit, and we're going to come back at 6 Eastern. For some after-work insurgency, maybe that's what we'll title it, after-work insurgency. Even though I didn't work, I would assume anyone who see it will have just gotten off of work, though. All right, give me a suggestion for a gun, Alexander. Gin and juice. I mean, if you like gin and juice, though, I think you could find it. There's a lot of different kinds of sake, obviously, but I think if you like, that's your kind of style. Gin and juice. I mean, I think the juice part. It's not sweet, obviously, but there's a sake for everybody. I don't like to say that. It's not like I say that all the time, but there is a sake for everybody. I believe that because if you like the kind of more straightforward, dry, crisp, clean thing, they got that. If you want something flavored, they've got that. Soju is also a good choice if you're into more sweet kind of drinks. I would suggest soju maybe. It's like Korean sake basically, but it's a little stronger, but they're all flavored and they're absolutely delicious. But you gotta be a little extra careful with soju because that shit can absolutely catch up on you. Japanese whiskey is pretty good. I'm an Irish whiskey guy myself, whether it be cheap or expensive. But the Suntory, for good times, it's Suntory times. That's one of them I know. I just watched Lost in Translation last night, actually, which is kind of ironic because we're talking about Japanese whiskey now. But let's see. Cobra. Pressure. I'm gonna try the recoil. I'm always a huge advocate for running aim grip, but this gun doesn't have a lot of vertical recoil anyways, but just knowing that I'm using it means like I'm just going to try to prep my aim a little bit earlier than I would normally. Did I not shoot that guy? Okay. Sure thought I did. AK? Okay, let's try an AK. That's a good... Actually, I'm glad you said that, because it's been forever since I ran an AK. But I'm going to run this AK-74. That's just not one that I don't know that I've ever actually really used the 74. That's not true. I'm sure I've used it before, but... I've used the 74U, a bunch. So, like, I know I like that gun. It's a good cheap weapon. This is not one I've just really had I don't know, I just haven't used it a lot. Should take that suppressor off, though, and just let the sound work, This is a gun you kind of need to hear. Oh, my God, yeah. This map is definitely a rat's dream, for sure. Let's do that. got behind the couch. You know what I might try to do later too? I think I might try to find out defusal map, because I feel like a lot of times I can't find defusal because I end up playing this kind of earlier, you know, in the day comparatively to what a lot of other people do. You see that? Like you said, laying down prone. Oh, somebody got him.
Sucker, they're at A.
But I really like the defusal, and it just nobody plays it. He was in the room with me the whole time. That's disappointing. Oh, that guy's totally lagging out. Yeah, you know, like I'm really surprised I just haven't gotten around to using this much. Particularly this one, you know. I've used the AKM, I've used the 74U. Jesus. Enough. But, like, I know this is one of those weapons that, like, it's a powerful gun. Can dispatch quickly. They aren't anymore. Yeah, that thing does put people down in a hurry. It's kind of quiet. Is this what? Oh, it looks like some people left before this map started. It's a little quiet in here. A little too quiet. Didn't quite hit him. Let's run the single tap fire. We'll just do a little tap tap. Tap tap. Tap tap tap-a-roo. Just tap it in, Happy. The ball's bags are packed. Send it home. Oh. Yep. You know, I try lots of different sites, but I think unless I'm running like absolutely a no thought, always fully automatic weapon, I don't know. This site, it just feels like the best all around site to use because you've got some range, but it's still totally usable in close quarters. If you're close enough, I mean, I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to really get used to just hip firing when, you know, you're right up on top of somebody. Oh god, I'm running out of steam. Okay, that was embarrassing. Would you pretend like that didn't happen? Every once in a while you get one of those where you're just like, I just drew an outline around that guy. And then do that right after. It's just like, what? Like, what was I doing? Oh, I forgot that's part of the thing. technical explanation for it. It's part of the thing. I mean, this thing's actually pretty easy to control in full blast with this recoil grip.
Get in C!
Easier than I was expecting.
C, clear! Chista!
Chista. Red beans and rice did mista. It's a loud, nice sounding gun though, isn't it? Yeah. Saw him. I can be a little more. I can be a little less worried about where I'm at because there's so few people in this comparatively. I wouldn't normally just stand there like that. Oh, so close. I'll do one more. Because that was kind of a weird half round, sort of. I'm going to just add the other region in there so we get a full server for sure. We'll do one more. Let me take a breaky break. I'm going to get myself some sushi. I'm going to sushi it up. Sushi it up. Depending on how you hear that, that may have sounded differently than it was supposed to. It's like I'm just going to really aggressively sue something. Okay, what other 74U? Are there any other AKs that I'm missing? Except for the AKM, obviously. Let's keep half over, which is more than half over.
Okay.
Damn gun got in the way. Or not the gun, I mean the door. Not the gun. The gun was fine. The door wasn't. Might want to put that comp center back on maybe. Blew your head up. Nice. Teleported halfway down the steps there. For next time. Broke my feet. Both of them. Ah, you dirty rat.
God damn it, just give up!
Do-do-do. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Fribba-da-boo, hip-ba-doo. I don't know why I'm singing that. No idea. Fribba-boo-doo-boo-doo. This is going to be the last round. Till later. Like I said, we're going to come back at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern for a more proper situation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, give me that. We're gonna do that this time and see how we like it. It's the only game I've ever played with like that's like 100% a part of it is just kill all your teammates before the round starts.
All right, let's go.
And one more.
Okay, let's go.
And we're gonna come back a little later. The after work session. And if you guys want to check out this the beginning of this stream before Insurgency was, I'm playing it on this stream. There's a good hour of Gray Zone Warfare content as well from the live playtest, VIP playtest that's going on there today. Something to consider. Oops. That was close. What?
We got Are we not okay?
Nice. The sight, I love the sight normally, but it's so weird because on the AKs it's offset to the left. So I still see the iron sights in the middle, so it kind of throws me off a little bit. It's a little funky.
Watch out! Grenade!
Like I wish it didn't, but it does. I do a Cobra because it's right on top. Yeah, that's gonna have to be.
Somebody's hit! Somebody's hit! Sniper!
Naturally. Jeez Louise. Little dog. I like the VHS too. I've been using that a little bit too. I kind of forgot about that gun, but that thing can be pretty rude. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if we can do this right. We can time it. Oh, I don't think we did it. It was really close. It blipped just as it blipped below the window. Just take it easy there, Chief.
Wait, hang on! Cover me! Cover me! Ah! This is all I have left!
Oof.
Whoa, hey! Just a sec, reloading!
Where? I heard somebody. Can hear him just click-clacking around up there. Yeah. He probably waited a long time, too, before he saw anybody, and then that's what happened. It's unfortunate. I don't mind. This is a massacre right now. Tap it. Gots to tap it. Sometimes you just gotta tap.
Loading! Loading!
Am I loading? I didn't press loading. I'll do it though. Oh god. Farther than I wanted to go. Do they even have... Okay, they don't have any objectives. I think I tricked him into thinking he killed me. That was lucky, a little bit. There you go. You have to get something.
Enemy taking Bravo!
I heard him too. Goodness gracious. Oh, what are you doing up there? You made a mistake. Got him. Thought I got him, didn't I?
Watch out!
I blew him up already. Okay. Well, Greystone Warfare was interesting to check out a bit earlier today. It looks good. We already knew that it looked good. That was never the question. AI doesn't look very good at all. isn't running all that great, but they know about it. Hopefully they're going to get a handle on that. We'll have to look at further playtests down the road. Gun sound as well. That is an issue. It doesn't sound good. It's really bad. But games seem to run very well today for everybody for the most part. There were some crashes that were probably linked to bugs within, looked like picking up items, things like that, little things. For the most part, it looks good, but we, again, just a lot left to know about that game, and I'm not yet ready to get on a hype train with something I can't, fully get my hands around. So we'll have to see. We're going to come back a little later tonight, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play Insurgency. We're going to get in the zone. See you guys later.